the last thing, we will have the classes at around 7, 7:10, 7:20, 7:30, 5-10 minutes here and there. Between 7 to 7:30 I will start. I will give you in the mail, I have written in the mail for everybody, ACCA SBR class, SBR IFRS first session, written at 7:30. So whatever I will give you mail at that time the class will start. It will be between 7 to 7:30 and the target is to complete the class by around 10. 5-10 minutes here and there. And 2 days a week, Monday, Wednesday. Once the class is over, you will be getting the recordings by default. You don't have to remind us. You don't have to request us. The recordings can be seen in our software, in our app. Recordings can be seen in one laptop and one mobile phone, Android based. In mobile phone, iPhone, you can't see the recordings. Mobile phone you should be using when you are going somewhere, you cannot have the laptop. Then at that time you can use your time, you can see the recordings on mobile phone. Or if you are not in the house, then why to use mobile phone? Use a bigger screen. In the bigger screen the concept will be more clear, so use a bigger screen. So one laptop and one mobile phone. In the app the class will be uploaded. Once the class is over, at least 2 to 3 hours from that time. Because once the class is over, it needs to be encrypted. It needs to reduce the size, because when the class is over, it is around 30 GB. I need to reduce it to 0.5 GB. Then only you will be able to see it. And that will take further at least 1.5 hours to make it. So for that reason, if the class is over at 10, by around 2 p.m. afternoon, you will be getting the recordings. But if suppose you are not getting recordings, the recordings are not shown or it is not running, anything happens, you will not message in the group, the chat, WhatsApp group, no. You will not message me, nothing. You just mail. You mail at classes ID, you mail at study resources ID, whichever you like. Don't call my team, don't WhatsApp them, because मेरे को पता नहीं चल रहा है कि आपका प्रॉब्लम है. आप यहाँ मेल करेंगे, मेरे को दिख रहा है. I will see whether my team is replying you in the adequate time or not. But आप अपने आप को भी डिस्टर्ब मत करिए, मेरे को भी मत करिए. They will reply you during office hours. Once they will come office, because all these phones are there in the office. They are not with anybody as personally, that they are kept in the office. So when they will come office, then they will reply you, they will help you. You don't have to take tension. But for any technical query, video notes or anything, no message anywhere. Just mail, whatever your query, whatever your problem, it will be resolved. If you have any issue with the ACCA or CIMA Institute or CPA Institute, you will mail from your registered mail ID mentioning your registration number and everything with the screenshot, whatever your issue is there. Mail them directly. Along with that, you can do CC to us. So that since we connected with them institute directly, we can tell Indian team and your problem can be resolved faster. But they are not like if you are mailing today, then your problem will be solved now. It is not Saraf Academy. It will take at least 3 to 4 days to solve your issue, at least. Because the UK team works the way they will get time. So they generally reply in 4 to 5 days. 3 days, they always take 72 hours. So you will mail directly to ACCA Institute. This is the mail ID. And if there is, I will advise, you can make CC to us, these mail ID, that is classes ID, so that your problem can be taken forward by our team also, but we don't have control over that. We will be doing our best to solve your issue relating to the institute, but you need to mail them directly. If you want to pass the exam, score good marks, this is my advice, I always say, attend the live class. After the live class, don't solve anything else. Do the same thing which is taught in the class. Because if I have studied something 100 times, you need to study at least 2-3 times. So do the recording of the same thing. Maybe by a higher speed, 1.25, 1.5, make the video speedy, so 3 hours class can be completed in 2 hours. Then also don't do the new things. Whatever you have done in live class, whatever you have studied in the recordings, that same thing. Now solve the same thing on your own. Whatever is taught in the class, do the same thing on your own. Now you have studied 3 times the same thing. When you do on your own, you will find that you are facing problem. Same thing which you did live class for recordings and still you are not able to solve. Then you will be Understanding, you making yourself understood, make your notes. Like I have made the notes, class slides, you make your own notes. Not that you will copy these things. You will write your notes for understanding, which you got maybe in half an hour, maybe in 1 hour. Understand, so that later on when you revise, you will be able to read your notes. Then do some other question which we have not solved in the class, which is given as a homework, assignments. Some question you need to solve on your own without seeing the solution. How much time you are taking. For always solve these questions in a time-bound environment. Suppose the question need to be solved in 30 minutes. See whether you are able to solve in 30 minutes. If it is Excel based, go to Excel, go to Word file. That way practice. And after doing this, your one topic is complete. Relating to one topic, suppose there are 20 questions. Out of that 2-3 questions you want to revise later. They are tricky. Paste the question, paste your answer, paste institute answer fully. So that later on when you revise for one topic, you have given say 5 hours. But the revision can be done later in half an hour and 1 hour. If you don't make your notes, never you will be able to understand anything. When you are doing so many things, then definitely there will be some query, some doubts. Maybe you are not attending the class. Maybe it is not possible for you to attend the live class. No problem. Send your question. Don't send page number 20, 30, this book, that. In a Word file, copy the question. In the Word file, copy the institute answer. In the Word file, your answer. Don't say just the question I cannot solve. What you can do, show me. So that I will be guiding you in a proper way in the class. So whether you are not attending live class, no problem. But आप फिर भी मेरे को doubt properly raise करेंगे. Doubt will be raised only when you are studying. If there is no doubt, that means there is no study going on. If there is no doubt, that means you are not doing proper way study. Maybe you are studying, but you try to mug up everything. The syllabus I will follow, I have written, I always follow this approach only because if I don't follow this approach, we will not be able to understand the concepts properly. So we have to follow the approach like this. I generally say that from 13th March to 5th June, we have around 80 days, 2 hours each, 160 hour total study, maximum. In that 80 into 22, my classes are also included. I am considering my class also. Suppose in a week I am teaching 5 to 6 hours. So your self-study I am asking 10 hours. That the same thing which is taught in the 2 class, you will be studying 10 hours. That thing only. Some extra questions and all that. So there is no problem of giving exam in the month of June for everybody. Everybody, if you are busy, you are working 14 hours in a day and you have family to serve and all that, still you can study 1.5 hour regularly. And maybe on Saturday, Sunday, when the holiday is there, you can slightly slog. But target hoga, jahan chaha wahan raha. Where there is a will, then there will be a way. Agar aap will banaoge hi nahi, to wahi milega hi nahi. Now, I want to start study. You can say we should start our study one by one topic and all that. Before that, if anybody has anything to ask, anything, because that is not relating to the syllabus, any general query. क्या भाई किसी को पूछना है? व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप क्रिएटेड है. व्हाट्सएप में जस्ट यू विल कम्युनिकेट, एक दूसरा का हेल्प. इफ यू आर स्टडिंग समथिंग यू आर नॉट गेटिंग, यू कैन पोस्ट दैट. somebody else is posting, no jokes, nothing, no office thing, nothing. केवल study related query you can post in the WhatsApp. If you have anything, if somebody is fighting, don't fight with that person, don't post anything. I have given the books for IFRS program. अब बाद में ज्वाइन किए राहुल जी. कापलान का IFRS का अलग से बुक आता नहीं है, वो पब्लिश नहीं करते हैं. तो मैंने तो बोला है कि आप बाद में ज्वाइन किए थे इसीलिए. और नॉर्मली मेरे को जहां तक लगता है आप लाइव क्लास कर तो नहीं पाओगे, लेकिन मैंने यहां दिखाया था कि मैंने IFRS का बुक्स भी 2023 का यहां डाल दिया है. मैं क्लास में उसे यूज नहीं करने वाला हूं, मैं तो दूसरी बुक से यूज करूंगा. लेकिन IFRS का एग्जाम किट और IFRS का स्टडी टेक्स्ट दोनों यहां है. आप बोलेंगे मेरे पास नहीं है, मैं वापस से क्लास के बाद लिंक देने वाला हूं। और रिकॉर्डिंग तो करना जरूरी है, अगर स्टूडेंट रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं करेगा तो उसको कुछ नहीं समझ में आएगा। तो मान लीजिए आप लेट से ज्वाइन किए, फिर भी रिकॉर्डिंग करना होगा सर। Ranjit ji, you joined yesterday only na? Today morning when my team will join, they will communicate everything. अभी कल तो संडे था यार, सबका छुट्टी था। ओनली प्रकाश सराफ वाज वर्किंग और यू आर वर्किंग। सो वो लोग जब ऑफिस आएंगे तब वो लोग आपको हेल्प करेंगे, आप टेंशन मत लीजिए, डोंट टेक टेंशन। Those who have joined on Saturday, Sunday, the Saturday after 4 o'clock, the staff went away. So for that reason, when they will join today, they will help you. Don't worry. और कुछ भाई, किसी को कुछ पूछना हो, any general query, anything to ask, please फटाफट। So we are proceeding.